Hi, welcome to my channel, The Divine Storm 369. Thank you for joining me. And this is going to be the Divine Masculine and Karmic Partner reading. So just take what resonates. I really work on a more individualized basis. So just take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind, and information for personal and private readings are down below each video in the description box below. Okay, so I know that I was supposed to do an astrology reading, but I have had some sudden situations come up, and so I have not got to it yet. But I do promise this weekend I'm going to have all kinds of readings up, okay? I'm gonna do some astrology as well. So let's start off here by pulling the mutual energy between the masculine and the karmic partner. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Spirit, please reveal to me the mutual energy between this masculine in this reading and the karmic partner. Okay. So we have shadow work here. All right. So obviously, I feel like this is a relationship that really brings out the darkness in each other, okay? And I feel like the connection that is here is a connection between both of their shadow sides, their shadow selves, their inner darkness. And there's something about this connection that brings out that inner darkness, brings it up to the surface, out to the forefront. Okay, so this could be considered a very, very triggering relationship here. Okay. So what type of shadow work are we exactly dealing with here? Let's see if we could get some more information on that. We've got duality. You've known the worst, prepping for the best. And fear. You and your lover fear being hurt again. Okay. So with duality here and shadow work, it says here you've known the worst, prepping for the best. So I feel like this is by far the worst relationship and the most toxic relationship this masculine has ever had with anyone. So this is extremely toxic, okay? But, you know, honestly, I really don't like using that word sometimes because, yes, this is toxic, right? But like I said, it's shadow work. It is exploring your inner darkness so you can become a better person. And there has been a fear here this masculine has of being a better person, okay, of opening up, of growing, of allowing the positive to enter their life, allowing the good to enter their life. They're afraid of that, okay? So this is a masculine who is very used to their inner darkness. They've gotten very used to this shadow work and too comfortable with it as well. So let's get an astrology card to get more info in the mutual energy. And the mutual energy is what we would consider and call chemistry. Okay, it's where the individual energy meets in the middle and kind of mixes together. So let's get an astrology card here. Oh my gosh, it put the candle out. We got Aquarius. So somebody could be an Aquarius here. Sun, moon, or rising. Could also be a Venus or a Mars or even a Jupiter Aquarius. So we got the innovator here. Okay, experimental, rational, unique, liberal, electric, group-oriented, humanitarian, free, radical, eccentric, diverse, futuristic, utopian. Okay, disruptive, edgy, detached. All of these are Aquarius. I feel like Aquarius is kind of like, I don't know, like the genius of the zodiac. If they can find like that self-confidence and the courage to follow their uniqueness, I feel like there's a certain like element of genius that goes along with Aquarius. So I feel like for this masculine and the karmic, actually, their full potential is really being dulled. They're not reaching their full potential in this relationship. However, I do think that they needed to experience this relationship in order to reach their full potential. So if that makes sense here, okay, because they needed to experience the shadow work that goes along with growing into your potential, okay? So let's get one more astrology card. Second house. So this is Taurus energy, okay, with the second house here. And it says material world, possessions, finance, talent, values, solidity, okay, worthiness, wardrobe, luxuries, credit score, security, and aesthetics. So that's really what this relationship is about. You know, I feel like there's a lot of flash here. I feel like there's a lot of graphics here, right? Like there's a lot of energy, time, money spent on making things look very, very good. Okay, the wardrobes look good. They have nice things. Their finances are good. Okay, all of these things, and they seem very secure, but there is an underlying very dark tone to this relationship. Emotionally, they are detached from each other. And I feel like both of them place way too much emphasis on material things, on objects, on what you have, on what you look like, on what you wear, okay? And they have really equated their self-worth to that. And I think that for both of them, they really place too much value on the material things and not enough value on themselves. It's all about what you can gain, what you can have, okay? And I feel like these two are like, it's like they always have to have the newest phone, the newest tech gear, the newest whatever it is, they go after it, right? They get it right away is what I'm seeing about these two. And thinking they're going to feel fulfilled, but it is superficial. It's a superficial fulfillment. And I feel like when they don't get that new tech item, the new iPhone, the new whatever it is, they feel less than, not as good as the next person who does have it. Okay, and this is a very false sense of security. All right, and you know, what is this tech item? What is the iPhone, right? What does it really mean to you? Can it do anything special, right? Is it going to do something for you that completely changes your life in a way that nothing else can? And so you place so much emphasis on that one thing. I don't think so, right? I don't think that's true. I think you give that item the importance that it has. I think that it's in your mind. In your mind, that item is important. In your mind, you need that item to fit in with everyone else who has it. In your mind, you're nobody unless you have this, right? At least that's probably what the ads for it tell you, right? And you give the value to this item. When you hear those things and you listen to those things and you see everyone else with it and you say, hey, I want that. If I don't have that, I'm not as good as everyone else. That's you placing actually that item's value over your own value. You don't need those things. There's nothing those things can bring into your life of real substance, real value. And so what I'm seeing here is this masculine is living in a very material world with this karmic. One with no substance. None with no real value. Okay? I also feel like this masculine is like a techie. They always have to have the newest gear, the newest like iPhones, whatever it is. And so does this karmic. So we have Aquarius and Taurus here. Let's take a look further at the individual energy. Spirit, please reveal to me, show me the masculine in this reading. We got the Princess of Swords. So yeah, they're a definite techie. Okay, let's get another card here. Spirit, show me the karmic's energy towards this masculine. You guys, I literally feel like these two sit around and talk like, oh my gosh, look what we have. And it's so much better than, you know, what everyone else has or what they have. And haha, we're so much better. Like, but that's all they have to talk about is their things and their items. There's no real connection there. They don't talk about emotion. They're detached emotionally. And this is the shadow work because there is serious self-worth issues going on here with the both of them. And I feel like they're both afraid to face that. They are both afraid of real love. Okay. And so they have put love as an equal to what you have, what you own, things, items, you know. This is people that say, oh, I love the iPhone, or I love, you know, whatever tech thing. Because they have built a superficial relationship with an item instead of another person. And so their personal relationships are superficial, which is really the only real thing that matters. Because when you have love for an item, eventually that item breaks down. Okay, it decomposes. It wastes away into nothing. Okay, but love for another person does not. That love stays forever. That person's soul that you love is eternal. Okay, it does not just disappear like an item does. So that's why there's such an emptiness here in this connection. So they've experienced the material side of connections in life, but I feel they have yet to experience true love. We got Princess of Swords, a definite techie, okay? But I think they're very curious. They love to learn. This person is always learning, okay? They might sometimes come across as kind of shy, is what I'm also getting, because they have a tendency to kind of put their foot in their mouth sometimes. And sometimes I think they might even overthink things before they speak. Too much, right? To where the point to where they come across as nervous, jittery, things like that. All right, let's get another card here. I can also see this masculine is a little frustrated. So they're a little bit frustrated with this karmic partner. I have more Aquarius here. Okay. I have Libra and Gemini. So we have gossip and we have choices. Okay. This masculine has a decision to make in their life, and this decision involves a karmic. This masculine is asking for help. I feel like they have a lot of friends. This masculine does. They're very popular. And they're asking their friends about help with a choice they have to make. They don't want to have any regrets. Okay, so they're asking for advice. So what is the situation that they're asking advice for? What could this possibly be? Let's see if we can get a card on that. Spirit, what is this choice that they have to make? Show me choice number 1. Show me choice number 2. Okay, show me choice number 3. I feel like there's 3 choices. We have 3 doors here. Okay. Choice number 1, we have the High Priestess. Okay, it did come out in reverse. So choice number 1 is to follow your intuition. Choice number 1, deep inside, they know this karmic is a very, very bad influence on their heart and on their soul. Deep down inside, they know their soul has found out all they need to learn from this karmic, okay? The shadow work that has been being done about material things and connecting with material things over humans. I also feel there is a third party involved here. I feel there is another feminine involved here, and this is a secret, okay? This is a secret. So I feel this masculine will have to choose between this karmic and another feminine, and they're asking advice on this. The other feminine could be a Taurus or a Pisces. We have Aries energy here. We have the 2 and the Ace of Wands for choice 2. A lot of wand energy, but you know what? They're in reverse, okay? So this is not following your gut, not following your instinct, okay? Not making a choice, not doing anything at all. This is choice number 2, not making any move, staying in your current situation. Choice number 3, being with a very jealous person, a very superficial person, okay? That's choice number 3. So we see they have 3 choices, and those are the choices here. Spirit, what do they think about choice number 1, the High Priestess? Fortune. Okay, so they feel very blessed to have this person in their life, and having this person in their life, there is a spiritual connection, and they somehow feel very completed by this other feminine. Okay, they also have found a fortune in this connection of love, okay? Like, you can be very rich in time. You can be very rich in love. You could be very rich in energy, money. This person feels that they are rich in love and connection with this person in their life, okay? So they experience a connection and a satisfaction that they've never experienced before, but they are afraid of moving forward. They are afraid of being hurt again. And I think that fear is really subconscious. And that's one of the reasons why, like, they kind of cover it up with this material energy. Make connections with things instead of people. Even though they do have a lot of friends, they don't have an intimate connection. They don't have a very close connection. There's no one that they're in love with. Spirit, what do they think about choice number 2? Loss. So to not make a move, to not make any decision here would to be a loss, okay? And they don't want to do that. They have no desire not to make a move, not to make a decision. So they know that doing that is going to come with a loss, all right? And it's a loss they're not willing to take. So Spirit, what do they think about choice number 3? Widow. Okay, so choice number 3 is, honestly, I feel like with choice number 3, this one could be feeling like they lost their opportunity for true love, okay, with widow here. So we have loss, and we have fortune. So really this masculine is, there's only one option they can choose, okay, in order to not go through a loss. That's what I'm seeing here. For the Karmic's energy, we have the Six of Pentacles, Virgo energy coming out here. Okay, so I feel like this Karmic, again, very superficial energy, all right? This is all about things and items and money and what they have and what this masculine can buy them and what they can give them, all right? That's what this connection is truly about. So let's get another card here. Okay, we got control. So the Karmic wants to control this masculine. And as a matter of fact, this masculine, we really got into why they've really attached themselves to material items. But this Karmic is a little bit different. They have really attached themselves to money and material items instead of love, instead of humans, because they feel more in control of themselves, of their life, and of their emotions when they don't have those very strong emotions towards someone else. Okay, so they feel more in control of themselves and of their life when they just focus all of their energy on acquiring material gains, on financial things, okay, that break down, that don't last forever. And in the grand scheme of things, all of these things, material things, are meaningless in the grand scheme of things. There probably will not even be a single trace of these things in the future. At some point, at least, even if it's thousands of years, right? Like, these things are going to break down and will not exist anymore. They do not have souls. They are not eternal, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at the thoughts this masculine has towards the Karmic partner. Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this masculine is not feeling secure, which is strange for them. They've spent so much time, so much energy building up security for themselves, okay, getting money, getting the best tech, being very secure in their surroundings, in their possessions, okay, and they have brought a lot of security to themselves financially, but they still don't feel secure. They still don't feel fulfilled. They still don't feel happy. They still don't feel that they've built a home. They might have the most beautiful house you've ever seen with this Karmic, but it doesn't mean it's a home. It doesn't feel like one. It's not comforting as well. There's a very cold feeling to the environment, like cold metal, like a cold silver metal laptop, you know? That kind of cold feeling you can get from electronics. It's that type of feeling. Too much tech. Not enough warmth, not enough comfort. So let's get another card here for the masculine's thoughts towards the Karmic. Balance. It's way out of balance, okay? The Four of Wands in reverse is an upset of balance, upset of structure, okay? And there is actually no balance between giving and receiving. I feel like everything this Karmic actually has, this masculine is given to them, okay? This masculine is actually given a lot to them. And I don't think they've really given much in return, okay? So that's another issue that's on this masculine's mind. Let's take a look at the Karmic's thoughts. By the way, we have Aries here. Spirit, show me the Karmic's thoughts towards this masculine. Oh, wow. We got the High Priestess in reverse here. So you know what I'm actually feeling? I'm actually feeling the High Priestess in reverse is the Karmic. And I feel like this Queen of Wands is the other person, the twin flame. And look, she's looking off in the distance. She's waiting for him to return or to see him again. And, you know, I feel like the High Priestess in reverse is like a really bad influence on this masculine spiritually. It's time for spiritual growth. It's time to put what they've learned about connection, about love, about items, about money, and put it to use by living in that integrity, living in that truth. And I feel like it's fortune here. We got the High Priestess with fortune. So material, fortune, feeling like that's all they really care about. Okay. And then over here with widow, it's like to walk away from the karmic, right? To leave the karmic alone with widow coming out here. But they know just staying here, this masculine could be an Aries. They know just staying here is a loss in itself. Okay. High Priestess in reverse for the karmic. All right. So honestly, what this karmic doesn't understand is this masculine feels trapped between two worlds. They have one foot in one world and one foot in another. Okay, and they're trying to find balance. And the reason why they can't find balance is because they have one foot in two worlds. Very hard to balance two worlds. Just think of like two earths. And, you know, you're standing, you got one earth and under one foot and one earth under the other foot, and they're both spinning. Think how hard it would be to keep balance. That's what it's like standing in two worlds at the same time. And so no wonder they can't find their balance here. No wonder they can't seem to build it again. High Priestess in reverse, this karmic is a very bad influence on this masculine financially. It's a very bad influence on this masculine spiritually, okay? So I feel like this relationship was guided. It was meant to happen. There was a karmic contract between them, that there would be shadow work completed in this relationship. All right, and it would kind of stimulate spiritual growth. This karmic is not intuitive at all. They actually have a very hard time getting in touch with their intuition. And when you're very, very focused on the physical world, on the financial world, on items, on what you have, you can be very spiritually blocked. It can be very hard for you to think, you know, listen to your intuition. I mean, think about Rahu and Ketu, right? So Ketu wants you to be spiritual. He wants you to meditate, and this is in Vedic astrology, but he wants you to kind of lose everything in order to do it. And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, you know, Rahu wants you to just indulge in everything and don't stop, right? And that kind of takes you away from spirituality and meditation. So it's on those two different ends of the spectrum. The way to get to spiritual enlightenment is to give up attachments to material things. And that's kind of like the lesson of Rahu and Ketu, right, in Vedic astrology. And that's just an example that I'm using. And I know it's a very vague example, but that's what I'm seeing here. They are very, very disconnected from their spiritual self, from their higher self, okay, from their intuition. So let's get another card here. We got new perspective, okay? So this karmic is starting to have a new perspective on this relationship, and they're keeping it quiet, okay? They're starting to kind of awaken to something. And what is that something? What is this new perspective coming in? Let's get a hidden truth. I left you before you could leave me. Okay. So they can tell this masculine has not been happy here. They can tell they're not satisfied anymore, that they're not having fun anymore the way they used to. They're not satisfied with the new iPhone, the new computer, iPad, or whatever it is anymore. They're not satisfied with getting dressed up in the most expensive clothes and going out for an expensive night on the town. That's not fun to them anymore. They've been there. They've done that. They want real connection now. And this karmic feels it. They know it. They can sense it. They see that the spark and the joy and the little smile behind their eyes is gone when they have their little gadgets, their little gifts. They feel this masculine is not happy in this relationship because they're not preoccupied with a phone or with tech. And so this karmic is actually thinking, are you going to leave me? Wait a minute. Are you going to leave me? Because I will leave you before you could leave me. This is what's going on in their mind. This is their new perspective. I will leave you first. Why? Because there's no real love here. Okay? And remember, this karmic always wants to feel in control of themselves. If they leave this masculine, they're in control. Okay? They can prepare for going through that motion. But if the masculine leaves them, they're definitely going to feel a little bit differently. They're definitely going to feel a lot more out of control. The other way around, right? So let's take a look at the masculine's emotions. How do they really feel towards this karmic in their heart? How do they really feel? Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. We are always more than happy to serve humans at Fantasia. All right? Like, this is not a human connection they have. This is a connection to tech. Seven of Swords as well. They haven't been serving their heart. They've been ignoring their heart. And with the Seven of Swords, this is the need and the want to escape, to get out of the situation. Let's get another card here. Love offer. So this masculine may have gotten another love offer from another person, from their feminine. Maybe they're in love with them. They do have a choice here to make. But this masculine in their heart wants to escape into this love, wants to escape into real love, whether they know this person yet or not. They're ready to experience that. Okay, so their soul has decided they're ready. And let's take a look at the karmic's emotions. What's there for the karmic? Four Cups. Everything else from the deep bottom of the sea to the top of the highest mountain on the farthest planet is insignificant. And I just want to say I made this deck quite a few years ago. All right, so I'm just going to say that with the pictures and the words coming out just for reference. It's insignificant to them how they feel, okay? The more they feel, the more out of control they feel. So they'd rather not feel, okay? They'd rather not feel. And honestly, they don't really have any emotions for this masculine. Like I said, there's attachments to physical things. There's not attachments to actual people here. All right, let's get another card here. Yeah, and actually you can kind of see how old this deck is with the cards are kind of a little worn here. just one of them. But just going to show, yes, I made these and have had them here for quite some time. I actually used to use them a lot. But yeah, you can see how worn the cards are. Yeah, I've had those for quite some time. But anyways, we have skepticism. So this karmic is skeptical of love, actually. This person doesn't even believe in real love. They believe in satisfaction. They believe in acquiring things for yourself. They believe in tech. They believe in science. They believe in everything but love. Everything but love. They have never allowed themselves to love anyone else, to lose control over your emotions, to surrender your heart to someone else, to give your heart openly to someone and say, here, it's yours. I want to give this to you. Please don't break it. My heart is at your mercy. Don't hurt me. They have never experienced what it's like to love someone. They've never experienced what it's like to trust anyone. So this karmic has a lot of learning to do. They simply do not even know what love is, okay? They simply don't even know. So let's take a look at the intentions. What does the masculine really want out of this connection? The Hanged Man, to conquer death is an ennobled calling. So they also have a new perspective on life, on love, on connections. The karmic isn't the only one, okay? So with the Hanged Man here, this is to keep moving. This is to make the right choice. They don't want to have regrets, so they are weighing their options and their situation very carefully, okay? Let's get another card for their intentions. Ending. This is what they want. They want an ending, and then they want to move on from this ending. They are not going to let this karmic or the ending conquer them, okay? And they know it's going to be a little painful, but they also know that it's for the best. And right here, this masculine is surrendering physical things, okay? And choosing to be more spiritual, choosing to follow their heart, choosing to follow their intuition, and allowing this superficial relationship to end. So that in itself is really showing growth. So let's take a look at the intentions the karmic really has for this connection. We got the Chariot. So Cancerian energy here. Okay. And it says here, no matter how much it hurts, no matter how hard it gets, you got to keep grinding. You got to just keep on moving. Okay. And the Chariot is about determination, and it is about self-will, and it is about victory. Okay. So this karmic, they're going to move on. They're going to be just fine. There is no point in worrying about this karmic or their emotions because they never really had any for this masculine in the first place. All right. So yeah, let's get another card here. Runner. Okay, so they're not ready to accept a separation. They're not ready to accept this masculine walking away from them. So I really strongly feel that they may walk away from the masculine first. It's like a game of who's going to do it first. It's like a game of chicken between these two. Who's going to leave first? That's what I'm seeing. So what are the actions a masculine is going to take towards the karmic? We got the Star. Okay, behind every exquisite thing that has existed, there was something tragic. So they feel like, yeah, this relationship has been a little bit tragic. It's been a little bit sad. I spent all this time and energy connecting with items and not a real person. right? Like, that is sad, and that's a little bit tragic. But you know what? Behind every tragic thing is something beautiful, is something exquisite, okay? And that thing is the star coming in. And so this masculine wants their star, okay? They're ready for healing. They're ready for that beautiful, magnificent, magical, exquisite thing to come in. And that thing is love, okay? Is real love. Let's get another card here. They have passed their spiritual test here. Miracles. They're ready to experience the miracle of love. Okay? They're ready to experience hope. They're ready to feel surprise. They're ready to feel chemistry and passion. Okay? They're ready for the miracle that we call love. And that's the action they're going to take. They're going to go out there and they're going to find their miracle. Spirits, what actions will the karmic take? Queen of Pentacles. The things we shared together, they've changed me. You're my family. So this karmic is like, but we shared so many things together. And I mean literal things, items. It doesn't make you family. It doesn't establish a connection. It is simply material things. And this karmic is getting ready to learn that while this masculine walks away from them. Okay? So they're both going to learn something. And this has been shadow work for this masculine, but he's coming out the other side. I'm seeing ego death with the Hanged Man, and I'm seeing the star, okay, emerging, more spiritually aware. All right, let's get another card for the actions the karmic wants to take. Maybe this karmic is a Cancer Taurus. We have work. All right, so this person is going to be working a lot, focusing on building themselves up financially, because that's what they really love. They really love money. All right, so that's what they're going to focus on. And also, I do feel like after this masculine leaves, this karmic will find love in their workplace. Okay, so this karmic will find love also. And I think that sometimes, even for karmic partners in relationships where there is a soul contract, where you really are meant to experience your shadow side and do a lot of inner work in regards to your inner darkness, I do feel like there's a reward for both people at the end of that, because it's not fun and nobody likes going through that and nobody likes the pain. So at the end of that, there's always a reward. There's always growth. And for this karmic, it's true love at the end of it. And for this masculine, it's the miracle they've been hoping for. All right. So what does this masculine want to say to their true love? Okay, because I see that there's someone here waiting on this masculine to make, I just dropped my cards, to make a decision. We'll use this deck. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. What does this masculine want to tell the feminine that's waiting for them? It's time for me to heal now. So again, that's star energy. Oh my gosh, look, the tower fell out in reverse on top of the star. Oh my gosh, so this is the tower. This is the tragic thing, right? And then the star coming in, that's a miracle. That's beautiful. So it's time to heal now. And they know this. They feel this, okay? And they want you to know that they're going to choose healing. We also have, I wonder if you would be happier without me. So they wonder if they would bring toxicity to your life, if they would bring darkness to your life, if you would be happier without them. They feel like they would choose that. And they may have crossed the line with you with everything they're going through, right? And they're like, I know I've crossed the line with you before. I wonder if you would just be happy without me, because I have messed up before, right? So this is a situation where they already feel emotions for you, and they're already considering those emotions. So before they go after what they really want, right? So they're thinking of you and putting your thoughts and needs before their own. So let's get another card here. What do they want to say to you? They wish that they would have treated you better, okay, throughout this whole entire time. And they want you to know, they want to feel how they feel with you again, okay? They want you to know they feel happy with you, and they want to feel that way again, and they wish they had treated you better, all right? They're saying that the way that they treated you, that they're not proud of, was a distraction from their own pain and the superficial life they had been living, okay? And it had nothing to do with you, but they really wish that they would have treated you better. And it's this energy exactly that they knew there's something very wrong here, and it's time for them to heal. But first they have to choose healing, and they want you to know that they are going to choose that, okay? So let's get one more card, see what Spirit wants to tell you. Oh, look at that. Just jumped right out. Beautiful. We got new life. Okay, we got emerging from the darkness, the swamps, with the lotus here, because the lotus grows in the swampiest of muddiest waters, sorry. And it emerges more beautiful than ever, and all the mud just, you know, slicks off this lotus, and it's the most beautiful thing in the swamp. And so this is a promise of new life, okay? This is a promise of emerging from the darkness and the mud and the muck of life. And it's a promise of freedom, okay? Spiritual freedom. So know that there is nothing stopping you, all right? In regards to this relationship, the path is absolutely clear if you want it to be. You are promised new life. You are promised to rise from the muck, right? Just like the lotus. That's promised to you. There's nothing stopping you. All right? So if you want to go for it, masculine or whoever's watching, now's the time. Okay? The path is clear. So that's the reading I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment down below. I'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.